John Spytek's first order of business as GM of the Las Vegas Raiders yesterday was re-signing safety Pola Mao. It's a 2-year deal worth up to $8.45 million. I love it when they make me right. I predicted he would make the team and eventually become a starter when he came in as an undrafted free agent in 2022, and by golly, he has. Spytek saw the talent, now it's all starting to come together for him and made a smart decision for the Raiders. So what does that mean for the other free agents? The team has approximately $100 million in salary cap space, an offense to improve and a defense to try to keep together. Max Crosby's running out of guaranteed money, and Robert Spillane, Adam Butler, Nate Hobbs, and Trayvon Merrick are impending free agents too. So is there enough money to go around? Well, one player we know the Raiders are going to prioritize is Crosby, and deservedly so. He earns every penny of that salary. There isn't anything he does less than full speed once he gets to the Raiders facility. He seems to set a goal every day to not get outworked by anyone, and he succeeds. He's the perfect guy to build the culture of this team around. Therefore, they should give him some more guaranteed money. Guaranteed money is usually good for the salary cap anyway, particularly when it comes in a bonus. Spillane is another guy the Raiders have to have back. He went undrafted to the Pittsburgh Steelers before the Raiders grabbed him in free agency in 2022. I know there are some of you that think Carroll will look to add a guy like Bobby Wagner in free agency, but nah. He has Patrick Graham as his defensive coordinator now. That means the system that Wagner knows is in Washington, while the complex system Spillane knows is here in Vegas. That's an important thing to a middle linebacker too. He's a good fit with Crosby and the nobody gave me anything culture. He's proven to be one of the best linebackers in the game right now too. One guy that I really want back that I have questions about is Merrick. It's crazy because I wanted Merrick in the first round and Alex Leatherwood in the second in 2021, but it was the other way around. I was obviously wrong about Leatherwood, but if we're judging Merrick by his play this year, he's a hit that needs to be brought back. The question now, though, is how far did Merrick drive his price up with the year he just had? Do the Raiders see him as one of those safeties that's worth that top-of-the-market price? Slot corner Nate Hobbs is another guy on the list of must-resigns. This is a very difficult one to call, though. I say it's a must-resign because he's among the best slot corners in the NFL, and you need to be strong at that position in today's game. They're on the field a lot more often than not, too. The questions with him have much to do with his injury history. How much do you give a guy that's among the best at what they do but gets injured? Is there going to be another team that's willing to take the risk and offer him a big contract? All it takes is one team to love him, right? And if another team does, at what point do you say that's too rich for my blood? I just did a video on Adam Butler showing why the Raiders should keep him, so I can't go back on that now. Being able to have pressure come from any of the 4 down defensive linemen at any given time is how you beat a guy like Patrick Mahomes. You don't get that by allowing good defensive linemen to leave in free agency, but questions kick up in this too. Can the Raiders afford to invest that much money into the interior defensive lineman position? Christian Wilkins was the top free agent interior defensive lineman just last year. The Philadelphia Eagles have Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter on rookie contracts. Kuntz is a guy the Raiders have to consider keeping too. In 2023, he was the biggest difference that made the Raiders finish number 1 on defense over the second half of the season. He racked up 8 sacks over that time frame. If former head coach Antonio Pierce didn't get him off the bench, the Raiders still wouldn't know about him, but now that they do, they should not let him go. The thing here is how much is someone else going to offer him with one good half a season, then the injury? I don't know, I'm thinking Kuntz should be pretty reasonable when free agency comes. We're obviously glad the Raiders re-signed Pola Mao, but what does that mean for the other guys? On one end, it makes us believe they're going to re-sign the other guys they need to bring back on defense to beat teams like the Chiefs. On the other end, it brings up questions. Does it mean they're going to bring back their dynamic safety tandem, or are they going to let Merrick walk because the price might be too high? Pola Mao's deal isn't that big, but Butler, Kuntz, and the rest of them could cost a lot, so it'll be interesting to see if they'll keep them all. If not, it'll be interesting to see who they keep and who they let go. Thinking about this situation makes me less and less interested in one of those expensive quarterbacks in free agency this year. I guess we'll see what happens either way. Thank you for watching. See you next time.